Okay, in continuation with the learning ArcMap or ArcGIS and QGIS simultaneously. In this video, I'm going to show you how to load an image background map in both of the software. So here I have the regular shapefile layer of Nigeria loaded in both software. So we are going to zoom to the Federal Capital Territory, that is Abuja, and then load a background satellite map or base map. So let's start with the ArcGIS. So I will just zoom to FCT. I would also like to make it hollow. So I'm going to remove the background color of the shapefile. So right click on the layer and go to properties. Then under the symbology tab, make sure it is under symbol. Click on the color and then remove the fill color. So fill color, I'm going to say no fill color and then click on OK. Okay. So now here I can now see through the background. So I'll also do the same thing in QGIS. So right click, go to properties, and then under symbology, simple fill, I'll now select the fill style. I'll select no brush to remove the background color. So I now have a transparent shapefile. I'll zoom to Abuja. So we are on the same page with that of QGIS and that of ArcGIS. So to load a background satellite map or base map in ArcGIS, what you need to do is to go to this button, click on the arrow, and then select Add Base Map. Or you can simply go to the File menu, then Add, then you select Base Map. So the Base Map dialog box will open. So here there are limited options, simply because the software is a commercial software. So here we have just one. We have an image source here, image background map here, and there are some other options, including the OpenStreetMap. So we are going to use this option, imagery. So select it and then click on add. So this should add a new layer that contains satellite imagery in your ArcMap environment. So here we now have the image base map added to, as you can see, the line of the shapefile, the boundary line is very thin. So let me quickly change the color so that you will see the highlight of the boundary. So right click, go to properties, and then the color, the outline color, let me take it to red, and also increase the outline width to 1.4. So click on OK, apply, OK. So as you can see, this is the boundary, and we have the background, the satellite map, which we added from the other base map option. So that is how to add a background satellite imagery map in ArcGIS. So in QGIS, to do that, you actually need to install a plugin. So there are so many plugins that enables you to add background satellite map in QGIS. So first thing you need to do is go to plugin, then manage and install plugin, and then install that very plugin. So there are so many of them, and the one we're going to use in this video is called a quick map service. So this is it. I have already installed it, but if you don't have it, just search for quick map service, select it, and then click on the install button somewhere here. So I have already done the installation, so I have also enabled it. So now when I go to the web menu, I'm going to see quick map service. So here I have so many options to choose from, including Google Maps and even the S3, that is the manufacturers of ArcGIS software. So there are so many options here to choose from. So let's use that of Google. So I'm going to go to Google and then select satellite, Google satellite. So this should add a background satellite map to my map canvas. So let me quickly change the border outline to red, just the way we did it in there. So I'll go to the map shapefile layer, right click and go to properties. Then I'm now going to select the stroke color. So instead of this black, I'm going to change it to red. Click on apply. Before then, I also increase the stroke width to 1.26. Let me just say 1.0. I think this is better. So we have the same thing in both ArcGIS and the QGIS. So basically, this is how to add a background satellite imagery or satellite map to your map. Okay, now that we have added a background satellite map to our map, we would like to save the map in an image or PDF format. So let's start with QGIS. In QGIS, this is very simple to do. You could do this by going to project and then export. Then you now select either export to image or you export the map to a PDF format. So, but before then, there are some basic elements of a map that you would like to show on this very map. So let's assume we would like to show like things like the north direction, the scale of the map, and then maybe some text on the map and so on. So in QGIS, it's very simple to do that. You can easily do that by going to the view menu, then under decoration, you select, let's add the scale, for instance, click on scale and click on enable the scale. So here you have different settings for the scale, tick up, tick down, bar, box, and so on. So let me use bar. I can also change the color. Let me apply so that we'll see what we have. So this is the scale added here. When I click on apply, that's the bar scale. Tick down, apply. You can see the way tick down is. Tick up, when I change it, apply. You can see the way tick up is. So there are so many things I can set on the scale, including the position on the map view. I can position it to the bottom left or right corner or to the top left or right corner. So presently the position is on the top left corner. If I change it to bottom left, click on apply, it will come to the bottom left corner, just like that. I can also work on the colors and even the font and also even the size. So what I'm going to just leave it at the way it is and then allow you to do the remaining customization. So click on OK. Assuming we're OK with the way the scale is as it is, I'll click on OK to apply it. So we have the scale. Let me add the north arrow. So come back to view menu, then the decorations. Then I'll select north arrow. So here I have the north arrow. I can easily enable it. So here too, I can also do the customization. Well, let me click on apply to see the default. So this is where the default north arrow is. So I can do customization such as the angle, the size, the color, also even the position. So here I'm going to adjust the position a little bit. The position is bottom left at the moment. So this is top right, but I would like it to be at the bottom left, but a little bit to the center of the scale. So here I'm going to adjust the margin from edge. So from horizontal, let me say 10, click on apply. You can see the north arrow has shifted to the center a little bit. So let me increase it to 20, apply. Let me just say 25 so that it will be center. So I think the way it is okay. So if I want to raise it up a little, I just say 5 for the vertical. So this is how to do it. If you also have a custom, if you don't like this not arrow design, you can also add your own custom SVG file. That's if you have design your own not arrow in simple vector graphics, then you can just upload it here by clicking on this button. So you now select your custom not arrow design, but I'm not going to do that. I'm satisfied with this, so I'll click on OK to apply it. Then let me add the copyright text. So here I'll just click on the copyright label, enable it. So here I can customize it and put whatever text I want. But this is just my name, my phone number, then the date. So the date is just 2018. So I can work on the font, change the font, increase the font size, and do so many other things. but I'm not going to waste the whole of this time doing that. I'll only change the font color, click on apply to see it. So this is our text. I can also position it somewhere here below the scale, but I'm not going to do that. I'll just leave it here, but I'm going to take it up a little, maybe to 10 millimeters. I think that is too much. Take it to 6. So this is fine. So I'll click on OK to apply it. So here I have my custom copyright text and then some other map elements added. So with that done, I will easily go to the project menu and then export it as an image or as a PDF. Let me export it as an image file. So I'll just click on export as an image file. So I have some couple of other options to set, but I'm not going to spend the whole time doing that. I will just click on save, then navigate to my project folder. Here I'm going to create a folder and then I'll just call it images. That is in my QGIS project folder. Then the name of the folder is going to be FCT Abuja. So this is the name of the file. So when I click on save, you can see the file has been saved successfully. So if I click on it, it will open up just like that. So here I have the image map of Abuja, and then I have the map element I've added just like that. So that is the way to go about it in QGIS. So similarly in the ArcGIS, what I need to do here is simply come to File, Menu, then click on Export. So after clicking on Export, I will now navigate to wherever I want to save the map. So let's assume I go to my GIS project folder, ArcGIS. So here I can also create a new folder, call it images, then insert the name of the file, FCT Abuja, then click on save, or you can select the preferred file type. So here I'm just going to use PNG and click on save. So it should save the map as a PNG file in my project folder. So if you need to add some advanced map elements in ArcGIS, you need to switch the layout to view layout. Then you now add map elements. So also in QGIS, if you need to add some advanced map elements than we have done here previously, you need to create a layout, a new print layout. So when you click on new print layout, you just name the print layout. Let's say map 1, click on OK. So it will open up the print layout. Then you can now add the map here and then add some advanced map element. But we are not going to go into that in this video. This should probably be in a separate video. So but at the moment, what I'll show you so far is the simplest way to save or publish your map.